Hello?
We just got back from a few weeks in Japan, and here is everything that we bought.
Let's do it.
So we didn't end up buying too many clothes on this trip because we wanted to prioritize buying other things. We did still buy a few pieces though. So I ended up buying 3 jumpers, you bought a jumper as well, and 2 pants. And the main damage here was I bought 5 bags. So we'll take you through it. Quant, jumper in Osaka. We were actually hunting for Pokemon cards that day, and I spotted a shop on the way up to the Pokemon store. What was it called? Namba Marui. I'll put the name on screen. And it's like this shopping center that has multiple levels, and as we were going up to the level where the Pokemon store was, I saw the shop, and then I tried this jumper on. It's really lovely. It's like fluffy in the middle part here, and then it's like a sparkly black. You can't really see it as well. But yeah, it's really comfy. I don't really own anything like this. I don't have many jumpers, so that was a cute find. Then on one of our last days in Osaka, we wanted to go secondhand clothes shopping because we heard that there was a street where there were a few shops that were pretty good. So we ended up checking out 2nd Street, Palstock, Kindle. There's a few shops on that street. I'll put it on screen as well, where to find it. We were mainly going to look for clothes for me, but we ended up buying more clothes for you.
So I got these, I guess, they're not my standard style that I would usually go for. I usually just go for like a
skinny pant.
Not really, but more skinny towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Not very loose at the bottom, sort of
Like
that.
tighter pants.
And yeah, they're like $40, I think they were. Don't even know what the brand they are. They got a dog on it, which was cool. They're stretchy.
Do they have a brand on the inside?
I don't think so, no.
So this was from 2nd Street in Osaka. And then the other pair of pants you got were these ones. They were from Kindle.
Again, they're elastic sort of waist, but these are a lot bigger and like kind of, I guess, baggier. Cargo looking pockets everywhere. Really open at the bottom with like this little ability to tighten where your ankle is, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Very street style.
Yeah, I just never really had this style of pants. They're super comfortable to walk in. So yeah, bought them and basically wore them, those two, for the rest of the trip, to be honest.
And then we went to Palstock. So I saw this recommended on TikTok, and they said if you had to only go to one place secondhand shopping in Osaka, you definitely have to go to Palstock, and they were right. It was amazing there. I got this white jumper here. It's like a fluffy knit cardigan situation, and this puffer jacket. I wanted like a cropped puffer jacket for so long, like a black one that kind of fits my proportions and also isn't like $500. And I got both of these for like 20 AUD, which is ridiculous because they're like basically brand new. And yeah, really comfy. Then the only other thing that we did buy clothing wise was this jumper for Dan at Super Nintendo World.
So yeah, just a regular jumper, long sleeve, and I didn't budget to buy any clothes. I was buying retro games, cards, all sorts of stuff. But I saw this and it would, cool memory, so I had to get it. It's nice, like stitched on, high quality. It was a bit more expensive because we bought it at the actual theme park, Universal Studios. So yeah, I think it was about $60 AUD.
It's still pretty good.
Well, actually, it was about 6,000 yen. So
just under 60.
Probably $55 once you do the conversion.
Yeah.
So not actually considering the quality of it.
Really good
like
quality. And Super Nintendo World was one of our favorite places in Universal Studios, so it's a good memory. This mic is going on because we're about to talk about the real damage in this clothing and accessories section. So I ended up buying 5 bags. This one here was a birthday gift from Dan to me, and it's a Gucci horsebit clutch. I had initially thought that it was the 2010 vintage version because that's what the sales associate told me, but someone on TikTok said in my comments that this is actually the 2024 reissue of the horsebit clutch style, and I still love it. Like, I wasn't necessarily after specifically a vintage piece, I just wanted a unique bag that's not like anything I already own. And yeah, it's like an iridescent pink So beautiful. I've never actually seen this bag in the wild, and I didn't see another version of it when we were out shopping. I haven't seen it, you know, ever. So yeah, it's very beautiful. You would think that it's like a hard kind of feeling, but it's actually like really soft and plush. And on the inside, it's, oh, there's my wallet. On the inside, it's like silver and pink satin. It's just, oh, so beautiful. So that was a birthday gift because it was my birthday while we were in Japan. That was the first bag that we got. The second bag was this Louis Vuitton multicolor pochette. This is from the Takashi Murakami collection in the early 2000s. And it's like pretty good condition for what I paid. I think it was something like 158,000 yen, which is a pretty good price compared to all of the other ones that we saw on that day and some of the ones that I've been seeing online. So very happy to get that secondhand. The place that I got this from was actually really nice. They also gave me like a box to go with it so that I could transport it safely back home. In Osaka, we passed this shop on Shinsaibashi Street, I think it was. If not Shinsaibashi, it would have been Ebisu, but one of the shopping streets. And it was like an accessory shop, kind of similar to, if you're from Australia, like Lavisa or like a Colette or something like that. And they had accessories and they had hats and bags. And I saw these two in there. This is kind of like a shopper tote style. I like that it's like a denim kind of vibe. I don't really own anything like that. And this one's like a silver with bows on it, very cute, very of the moment with the bows, and you can kind of tighten it if you like. And yeah, both of these in total I think were like less than 50 bucks together, so pretty good find. And then the last bag that I got was one that I bought on my actual birthday in Tokyo, and it was this gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red satin bag from Furfur, I think you pronounce it. So on my birthday, at the end of the day, we were shopping, and like all of the shops, I'm still holding it to my face, and all of the shops were like closing. And as we were heading home down the escalators, I just said to Dan, oh, I'm just gonna have a quick look in this shop. So we sat down outside. I fully expected not to find anything, and then I saw this. I legit was like, oh. And I came out with the bag, and Dan was like, oh my God, another bag. But yeah, this one was like 100 bucks, which is pretty good considering that we were mainly looking at secondhand designer on the trip. So this was a welcome price point for such a beautiful bag. So there's the 5 bags that I bought. Accessories wise, we didn't do too much damage.
Got a hat. The only reason why I like it is because it's got a PlayStation logo on it. Again, reminds me of just, yeah, retro. I like my retro games, retro Pokemon, anything like that. So got this. Well, actually, my partner got it for me. Very grateful. It was, yeah, contributing to my
partner,
bed.
I'm on your video.
Yeah.
So this was from Osaka on Shinsaibashi Street. I think the shop was called Home Game Plus. And then the only other accessory I bought was this watch ring. It's like an actual watch. You can set the time and everything on it, and it's like really big on my finger. My brother said it looks like a Tamagotchi. The other thing I forgot to mention that we got in terms of accessories was this headband from Universal. So it's like got sequins on it, there's like a satin bow. There's quite a few that you could buy from Universal that are similar to this, and all different kinds of headbands and hats. And I wanted to buy quite a few, but I thought I'll just rein myself in and buy the one. And this is the one I settled on. Very cute. So keychains is volume-wise where I did the most damage on the trip. That's not even all of them. When we were in Niseko, I found a souvenir shop that sold like all kinds of cute little trinkets, and I discovered that they had like this thing, these Kewpie keychains, and they were so cute. And I was like, what's the deal here? And essentially they are called Kewpie Gotochi. And so they're like Kewpie babies, they're like keychains, and they're regionally specialized. So each region in Japan, as far as I could tell from my research, has region-specific Kewpie Gotochi. So like there are these ones that I got from, these ones are from Niseko. I got some from Osaka, and some from Tokyo as well. I'm not sure if this is a Tokyo specific one. It's just like sushi and it doesn't have any like Tokyo specific detailing on the front. But this style was the only one I could find in Tokyo, so they came home with me. And all up, I have like something like, this whole box is full of them. I have like 40 of them. And aside from that, I got this Sylvanian Family's Cherries keychain. I've wanted this for a long time, but everywhere that I see it sold for, it's like 50 bucks, 40 bucks, 70 bucks. And in person, they were like 13 AUD. This was at the Sylvanian Family's store in Osaka. What is that shopping center called? It's the one that has the Pokemon Center in it. I'll put it on screen. I also got this Clefadol keychain from the retro games shop that we really liked in Osaka. I'll put that on screen as well. And I got this Monchichi. This was actually my first trinket that I bought on our Japan trip. This Monchichi keychain from the souvenir shop in Niseko. I think it's called Yukara. And then on my birthday when we went to see the hedgehogs at Harry Hedgehog Cafe, they had these cute keychains of hedgehogs with like a little worm in his mouth. So cute! And then we got this keychain at the Harry Potter Wizarding World store, whatever it's called, in Harajuku in Tokyo. And when you open it, it's got like a little shopping bag inside, so it's also functional. It's got the cake that Hagrid makes Harry in the movies with like the correct spelling of how he spells it too. Yeah, that was like something like close to 50 keychains that I bought. I'm sure there are more.
Then I got only two. One was again specific to the Universal Studios, so just to bought this for a good memory piece. It's just, you know, Mario doing his thing. Then we got this other one. It's actually towards the end of the trip when we were in Shibuya. It's just Mario's hat. It's like a plushy, soft little thing.
I knew I forgot one. I also got this one at Universal Studios at Super Nintendo World. It's like this chain of bananas, which is so silly. I loved it. It's like 3 little bananas, and then there's like the question block that's in the games, and it makes like a little jingly sound.
And the box is from the Super Mario Kart games.
Yep. I think it's also in Mario Party.
Yep.
And then in terms of non-keychain related trinkets, we have so many to speak about. I ended up getting 14 Sunny Angels. So I got most of these at the Sunny and Smee store in Shibuya in Tokyo. And a couple of the others were from like little shops out and about in Akihabara and at the airport. But majority were from the Sunny and Smee store in Tokyo. Like this pineapple dude, this rabbit. You actually shook this one. He knows that when you shake the box for this one, it has 0 shake, and you can feel the ears through the top of the box. So he picked this one out for me because he knows I love the rabbit. Jellyfish. I have so many of these. I actually was trying to find the secret turtle in the marine series, and he weighs a similar weight to this one. So I have so many of this one in particular. Shell. Again, I have lots of him. This one's from the airport. I think he's called Manta. Pufferfish. Here's the penguin. And then I also pulled a Robbie. Oh, you can't even see him. A Robbie from the Sunny and Smee store when I was trying to pull the turtle. I got this to open on my actual birthday, and it's in my favorite color. I got 2 of these. So one of these was from the Sunny and Smee store, and the other was from a random shop, I think in Harajuku, or maybe it was somewhere in Osaka. I can't remember. I got this one while trying to hunt for the Robbie because this one I think is the lightest one, and the Robbie's really light. And then I got the secret. So I had been told by multiple people on TikTok that he was the heaviest one in the set. So I shook all of the Strawberry Love boxes at Sunny and Smee, and this one was the heaviest. Definitely when you shook him, he was like, he had some weight to him, and I knew it was going to be the jar. So I'm so happy about that. I only need the Robbie to finish the series, so we're one step closer to finishing Strawberry Love. Aside from those, I also got this pouch from the Sunny and Smee store. I got this like carry case that the jar was sitting in. And I got this Smisky iron-on sticker because I like his pose. I think it's really funny. I bought this blind box at the Sylvanian family store in Osaka. And I got The Secret. And I bought this Sylvanian family's Dalmatian family set. I really only just wanted like this dude in the middle. This dude. But I couldn't find him separately, so I just bought the whole family. I bought some Pokemon stickers for my junk journal. And then we got these plushies from the Pokemon Center. I think this one is from Osaka and this one is from Tokyo. So I got the Leafeon, my favorite Pokemon, and the Mew.
Other trinkets we got, I think this was from a Don Quixote. The crazy one that we went to in Hiroshima. It was the most insane experience going to that shop. But yeah, I actually have quite a few of these already. Tend to find it very difficult to find them used in Australia. I actually never seen them in all the local shops I go to. So as soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get it to add to the collection. But yeah, so I found this amiibo. This was when we were staying in Shibuya. This is the amiibo specifically that unlocks in-game content on the Switch, so in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, in Breath of the Wild you can unlock Epona, Link's canonical horse, in the game. I don't know why it's Super Smash Bros. Link that unlocks Epona. You would think it's the one of Link on Epona that unlocks Epona, but apparently not. The lore in amiibos is a bit elusive, so who knows? If someone knows, please tell us. Great balancing. So we got these Legend of Zelda pins from the Nintendo shop in Tokyo, and they all reference something iconic from the games. So there's this one here, we have the Ocarina, then we've got Majora's Mask, and then we have the Health Heart, have the fairy, listen, we have a Korok mask, the Master Sword. I think this is specifically from Tears of the Kingdom. We got them mainly because we love Legend of Zelda, but also because they had this really cool display in the store itself where they displayed it in like this clear case with all of the badges out, and it kind of looked like Pokemon gym leader badges, so it was a no-brainer.
Some other stuff we got, this is just again a bit of a nostalgic buy for me, and these were bought from different shops. This one was from Tam Tam. This one was in Akihabara. Really in box as well for 1,400 yen, so about $10 Australian for that, and I ended up paying 1,600 yen, so about $15 for this one. It's already used, it doesn't come in the box, but again, these are just really hard to find because these were part of the original release. Well, when I was a kid, when I was watching Digimon on Cheese TV, these are the ones that were on the show, and these are the ones that I got for Christmas many years ago, so I wanted to just get them again. As soon as I saw them, I was like, yeah, I'll get them. And for that price, I was like, I mean, of course I'm going to buy them. I see them on eBay for like $100 used. So it's not about me reselling them. This is just because I want them. We got some Pokemon pins. These are specific to the Pokemon centers that we went to.
Yeah.
We went to 4 Pokemon centers, but only 3 had the pins in stock.
Yes, that's right. They're different for each center. That's the Osaka DX one. That's the Hiroshima one.
That's my favorite one.
It's got like a Gyarados on it, shining Gyarados. We got these iron-on patches. These were from... Where are these from?
This was from one of the retro game shops.
Aha, yes. Okay, so we've got a Gengar. And then...
retro game shop in Osaka.
Yes, and this one is Marshall from Animal Crossing. And a pear. I think this is referencing the fact that you can get pears as a fruit on your island. But I would know because I had peaches and those are elite.
We also got some jugs, cups from the Harry Potter world in the Universal Studio in Osaka. So
Yeah.
butterbeer, jugs.
We got them specifically because we have also been to the Warner Brothers Studios or Harry Potter world in London as well. And we also collected the butterbeer mugs from there.
And then also at the Harry Potter shop near where we're staying in Shibuya.
In Harajuku, we got these.
Got a Slytherin cup. Now, don't really care for Slytherin, but it was $5. Well, 550 yen.
Yeah.
So
They had like this section of all of the houses. There was like a Ravenclaw one, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Slytherin, and all of them were like glass mugs except for Slytherin. There was like, I think the thing that caught your eye was that it was like a good size. And yeah, when you looked on the bottom, like all of the other ones were like $20 and this one was $5.
Well, it's 500 yen.
500 yen.
So it's like
Yeah.
$3 Australian. I like big cups when I'm drinking tea. Not coffee. Tea I like in massive sizes. Coffee I don't. But yeah, I was like, well, it's a cup that I would want to buy regardless. And then we went and did...
So there was this gacha machine in Akihabara and there were like 5 different options that you could get.
But I was like, I've only got enough coins specifically for 3 turns, and all 3 times I get the same one. Of course.
Well, luckily my brother likes Garchomp, so one of them will be going to him. So in terms of snacks, the things that we actually wanted to bring home from Japan as snacks were things we couldn't bring. So we wanted to bring the fried chicken from Family Mart. Well, you wanted to bring the fried chicken from Family Mart. We wanted to bring those chocolate donut ball things from 7-Eleven. Aside from that, we did bring snacks for ourselves and we brought snacks for friends and family and work. But the ones that we brought for ourselves were these cone-shaped hazelnut snacks. I think we can get these in Australia, but they're much more expensive than what they are in Japan. So we stocked up on these. We have lots of these. And we also got the special edition one with this chef who looks very important. We don't know who he is.
If you can find anyone who looks at you the way he looks at this treat, you know you're onto a winner.
Yep.
He is locked in on that.
He is locked in. So we got lots of those. We also bought some of these pistachio snack things. And then almond. You can see there's a theme. We love nuts. Almond, chocolate things. So yeah, almond, pistachio, and hazelnut. Those are the snacks that we got for ourselves. In terms of beauty products, I had a way more chill haul than the others that I've seen on TikTok and Instagram. It's not that I don't care about beauty, it's just like the clothing, it wasn't our priority on this trip. But I did come back with a few things. I bought these hair masks. Fino hair masks. There's 3 in the bag, but I gave one to my mum. I also bought a 3-pack of this moisturizer / toner. This is like the best moisturizer / toner that I've used like maybe ever. I got this first in Niseko when I had really dry skin because it was really cold. My skin does not fare well in the cold. And yeah, that was the only thing that stopped it from being super dry. This one only has 2 in the bag because I gave one to my brother. Then I got this rice mask from Niseko as well. I actually misunderstood what people were saying on TikTok about this. I thought that it was a moisturizer, so I lathered it on my face and then just like kept it on overnight, but apparently it's a mask. And it was pretty good. It left my skin feeling nice and moisturized and soft, but yeah, it's a mask, not a moisturizer. Then I got this sunscreen spray. I'm a huge advocate for sunscreen. You gotta wear sunscreen every day. And this you can spray on top of your makeup. And the last thing I got beauty-wise was this eye cream from Niseko also. I got a lot of these from the pharmacy in Niseko because it was really well priced and they had pretty much everything there. I don't know what it's called. This is really great for brightening your under eyes. I feel like I've been yapping for most of this video and you'll probably think that we got nothing but trinkets and keychains, but we finally got to the part where all of your damage has arrived. So take it away, Oni. I forgot to mention 2 other trinkets that I got, which were this pencil from Don Quixote, and this is that hazelnut snack that we love. And I also got this from Shibuya Sky. It's a wallet lucky charm and has a turtle in it. And I translated the text and it says, "Turtle will give birth to money if I keep it in my wallet." So it'll go straight in my wallet after this. And that is it for trinkets.
First up, we got some dice. I just like them because they're, well, one, that they're green. They're like lime green transparent, but they had the little symbol of the shop itself, which was called
Hallelujah.
how iconic. Hareruya, I love that. Other hobby stuff, so I'm going to start with, as in like building miniature related hobby. I'm big into that hobby. So I got the infamous, these are regarded as probably the best clippers you can buy for plastic miniatures, the God Hand. So again, you can't get these in Australia. Definitely can't get it for this price though. In Australia it's double. So I bought two because they're different boxes. And my collector in me was like, I need to get two of them because there's two different boxes. I think it's the exact same model, SPN 120s. It's just different branding on it for whatever reason. So got one. We've got two, one that I'll use, one that I'll probably keep sealed until the other one breaks. And then other hobby stuff is just a mixture of little file tools of different shapes and sizes, stuff to help me remove mold lines. So I've got a bunch of these, again, mixture of $2 to $3 AU per each of these that I've bought. So I'm gonna give them a go. They're all great brands, Tamiya, God Hand, that kind of stuff. Next up, I got this little extendable plastic tray that I can put stuff in. Will just be helpful for when I'm building stuff. Somehow when you're building, things just go everywhere. You can't find these little pieces. Now if I have a dedicated place for it, I probably won't lose it. Also another God Hand product. It's the anti-spiller of your glue, which I've done too many times. So hopefully now it won't happen anymore. Now to retro games. I bought some Nintendo 64s, two of them. Here is just a generic base one. This was from the junk pile in one of the book-offs that we went to. This cost 25 Australian dollars for a Nintendo 64 in decent condition. Like, there's a couple blemishes, a little bit of stuff happening there on that little port, but again, it's for a display piece, it's not for actual gaming. So yeah, it's just gonna go on my display. So that's the first one I bought. The second one I bought was a lot more expensive because it actually works, and it's in the color that is quite popular. So it's the like green transparent vibe. It comes with the same style controller. Again, yeah, this is gonna be one that can be playable. It's pretty much just going to live as a display piece. This was something that I really wanted to buy from Japan. This was one of the goals. And yeah, super happy with this. It was also a present, which I'm very happy about. So I didn't even have to buy it. Also got a few other pieces from the junk sections and book-offs. So I wanted to try and get one of each color. There's a couple that I'm still missing, but I've begun the collection quite well. Gray, green, yellow. So we'll be looking for some of the others. Again, $5 each for these. I couldn't say no to that. And then also got the extendable Game Boy player on the Nintendo 64. So this is something you could attach to your Nintendo 64 to play Game Boy games. So again, this was from the junk section. Probably doesn't work. Cost $1, under $1 Australian. So why not, right? Other really old console I bought was original PlayStation 1. So again, this was from the junk section in book-off as well. What was it? 20. So it would have been $20 Australian. Still works, still opens. Yeah, really happy with this. It's gonna be a display piece. So yeah, happy with that one as well. So another one I got, this one is gonna get a lot more use, is the Game Boy Advance. So transparent, it's like the pink one. I'm gonna try and get one in each color, not all of them, but I guess the colors that I enjoy. So that's really cool. It works as expected. Still loads. There it is, and I've got a game that I also bought from Japan in there, which is the Fire Red Pokemon game. The other stuff we got related to Game Boys is the cartridges. So I got a huge amount of them. Ones, I basically just wanted to buy some. These will actually work, but I just wanted to get some that are, again, for the display. I will have a few of these already in English, but I also want the Japanese version just because it looks great. So first one that isn't Pokemon related, Donkey Kong. Awesome game. On the Game Boy, that was just the regular Game Boy game. These are all actually just Game Boy games, not Game Boy Advance games. Got the Game Boy Color Pokemon Crystal, original Pokemon Blue version, so these are all the Japanese versions. There's the yellow, the Pikachu on it, Pokemon Green, Red, Game Boy Color, gold. Next up, we have more Nintendo 64 games. These are all Japanese. So we got the Mario Party, Banjo-Kazooie. Love that game. One of the Pokemon games, I believe that's the Pokemon Stadium, first ever release of it. And this was another Pokemon game as well. Pokemon Stadium 2. Really cool game. Mario Party number 3. Also Mario Party number 2 to go along with the original one that I showed as well.
So we got a few prints from Niseko. So this is where we went for skiing. This is Niseko in the spring. Obviously it didn't look like that while we were there. And this one was pretty too. These are from the same souvenir shop that I got all of the gotochis from. We also got a Niseko magnet. So I collect fridge magnets, so I wanted one from each region. Then there was a Hokkaido specific magnet. Then we went to the Hiroshima Peace Memorial and Museum, and we got this set of photos. So if you open it up, there's like a set of photos from the site. There was also this magnet from Hiroshima. We went to Osaka, and this was the magnet that we got. I like it because you can shake it and then it's kind of like snows, because it did end up snowing while we were in Osaka, so that's kind of special. And then we went to the Osaka Aquarium, the Kayukan I think it's called, and this is like a magnetic shark, which I thought was kind of cute because you never see like plushy fridge magnets. And I got some washi tape from there as well with sharks and such on it. And last but not least, we got this Tokyo fridge magnet. Has all of the landmarks. And then finally, last but definitely not least, is our Pokemon cards. We're not going to show you all of the cards because we'll make a separate video on where we went for Pokemon card hunting and everything that we bought. But we will show you our 2 highlight cards. So for each of us, our 2 favorite cards that we got.
One card we found, so this was in Osaka, in the retro game / card area district. We found a PSA 8 Hooper. This is the full art. Love this artwork. Mega Rayquaza, you got Latios, your little Pikachu under there. It's hidden behind the price tag. Anyway, PSA 8, found it at a really good price. And then my favorite pickup was a birthday present, so very grateful for that one. And yeah, it's a PSA 8 Korokoro Mew, one of my favorite cards of all time. Japanese exclusive. Korokoro is just a banger. So as soon as we saw it, I was like, oh, I'd love to have it. And yeah, very grateful I have it now.
My highlight cards were picking up 2 of these Leafeons. So this was the first Leafeon card ever. And I always try to pick up this card whenever I see it because it's so hard to find this in Australia. One being that it's a Japanese card and there aren't as many Japanese cards in the Australian market. There's just not as much demand for it. But yeah, I love this card so much and it's pretty good prices for these 2. The other highlight was that I managed to get the other card that I always collect whenever I see it, which is this Cleffa. I think it's a Neo Genesis Cleffa. I managed to get 5 of them, 4 at one store and then 1 at a store right down the road from it.
6.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
I got 6 of them. There we go. I got 6 of these Cleffas, my favorite Cleffa card ever. And yeah, 4 of them at one store and then 2 just down the road from that one. So we'll show you in that video where our favorite spots were, where we would recommend you go to, and yeah, other tips and tricks. So that is our Japan haul. Thank you for watching.